Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to make this bookbinding ZZ fold card. It's got the bookbinding element, it's got the ZZ fold element, and it's just such a fun card. I've seen quite a few of them online actually, but I did get to recently make one with my upline Brenda. This is the one that she shared with us, and it's just nice and bright and breezy. So I thought, as it's a trend, I will go ahead and make one and share it with you. And as always, the directions and the dimensions will be in the description box below. But without further delay, let's get started. It's using a piece of cardstock, and it's our usual 11 by 4 1/4. I'll turn it this way, 11 by 4 1/4. It's scored at 2 1/8, 4 1/4, and then the usual 5 1/2. So when you fold it in half, that's the size that fits into a standard envelope, but then it also folds back on itself. It's where the little bookbinding part comes in. And then this part, I'm to spin things round, curse of being a lefty. This is what creates the ZZ fold. So what we need to do is do the bookbinding part first, and it really needs to stick down. So I would suggest you either use the tear and tape or some of the mono liquid glue, which is what I'm choosing to do, and then we'll just press it into place and give it a little chance to set, and then that will be nice and strong. So while that's drying, we can perhaps make some more of the other elements. It's got 2 pieces of designer series paper, and these are 1 by 4. It's got a piece of basic white for the inside, which is 4 by 4, and then there is the front, which is 3 1/4 by 4 1/4, and then the white just needed to be a smidge smaller, so that's 3 1/8 by 4 1/8. So let me stick the panel, one of the designer series panels sticks on the side of the basic white for the inside. So let's do that. And then let's do a little bit of stamping actually. It's always best to make sure that you've for sure got it right before you commit it to the front of your card. And I'm actually going to be using Hey There Friend. And the reason I'm using this, first of all, because I really like it, and it's just a nice general greeting. So I'm stamping it in the Berry Burst, which matches the cardstock and coordinates with the colours in the designer series paper. This is the stamp that was in the very first paper pumpkin back in 2013, in March of 2013, and every March it's the anniversary year. This year of course is going to be 11. But it just reminded me that every March they give an extra treat in the box. So if you aren't already a Paper Pumpkin subscriber, now would be a really good month to do that, because you'll start with all the extra things. There's a link to how you can subscribe with me in the description box below, but I just wanted to give that a quick little plug. So I'm going to go back to making the card in hand, and we'll attach the white layer on front. So it's just a 1/8 of an inch smaller, and now we can start to assemble. We'll put the other piece of designer series paper on the front in the bookbinding panel. You'll see the card that Brenda made, she actually used different designer series papers. In the front was designer series paper. This element I used was actually fussy cut out of a whole sheet. It's a whole sheet of these lovely big flowers, and I just wanted one, so I just fussy cut it around. You'll have seen me use fussy cutting to do the birds out of the Flight and Airy, which was one of the celebration sets not so long ago. So right, let's get this into assembled mode. So we'll put some adhesive on the back and put the white on the inside, just like that. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put the ZZ part on the front of here. So we're going to put the adhesive just on this piece. You don't want to put it anywhere else, of course, because if you do that, you will stick your card together and then it wouldn't really be a very friendly greeting. So this is where this is going to go. And the best way to do it is to open it up out of the way and then just attach it, because it's got quite a big edge on it. And then you know it's only going to be attached and no sticky on the inside part of it. And then, like I say, I fussy cut out this flower, but because it's quite big and it's designer series paper, I actually fussy cut it out, and then I went ahead and stuck all the dimensional pieces on just to give it a good basis. And then what I also did was I went ahead and peeled all the backing off. Normally you see me fling them across my room, but I thought that was so many of them, I would just have it. Here's one I made earlier. Thank you, Blue Peter. So we'll just go ahead and pop that on the front. And as long as there's enough dimensions close enough that it will carry the weight of it. And the last element I used was actually the Artistry Blooms sequins. These are really old and retired, but they were just such a lovely color. And the nice thing about Stampin' Up is all their things coordinate, of course, as you know, but I'm pretty sure you would be able to get a version of these in the catalogue. So that's it. So there you have it. To the same, fussy cut it out. I didn't even need to have the stamp set. I do have the stamp set, but I didn't want to use it because this was a nice big element. And it's got the bookbinding part to it. It's got the ZZ fold. So there you go. To the same, snap. If you like what you've seen, please consider subscribing. Give me a thumbs up. I love thumbs up. I love subscribers too. So thank you to everybody who has already subscribed. If you've got a question or you want to make a comment, pop that in the box below. I'll always answer everybody. Like I said, I'll put the dimensions and any pertinent information in the box below. I'm also doing Zoom kit classes and get-togethers now, and you can find the information for those either on my website or on my blog. And I would absolutely love to have you join me. There are active links for those in the bottom. Like I said, there's an active link to join and subscribe under me and become one of my paper pumpkineers. And if you do it before March 10th, you will get your subscription will start with the March one, which comes with the extra gift inside. So that's it, my love. Bookbinding ZZ fold, information about paper pumpkin, Zoom classes. I would love to have you. And last but not least, thanks so much for watching.